Alright mate, this is Artifact, it's the producer mindset, and on this episode we are going to talk about the positives of COVID. Not the people who are positive with COVID, the positives, situations that have arisen because of the pandemic. So without further ado, let's get into it. I was going bouldering the other day and I had to queue up, and there was about 2 people in the queue and I had to wear a mask, and as soon as I left the queue I was allowed to freely enter this bouldering hall of about 100 different people, and you didn't have to wear a mask. We're all sharing the equipment and everything. Who's in charge and what are you doing? There have been a lot of weird changes, but I think there's at least 5 really positive things that have happened for musicians and producers, and if we really go all in on those, we can ride out the rest of this wave. Number 1 awesome thing which has happened is the rise in communities, specifically computer immunity communities. I started running my own exclusive membership-only community for music producers, but there's loads of cool free ones you can still go and join now. These communities are really cool because it's a way that you can connect with exactly the right people that you're looking for. You can share your ideas, you can share your work, you can give some knowledge, you can gain some knowledge, but most importantly, you can use this as a way to build new relationships with people who you would never have normally met. Let's say, for example, you're a Chinese flute enthusiast and you really want to grow a fan base in Papua New Guinea because it's just really a big thing over there these days. There's nothing stopping you from joining the Papua New Guinea Chinese flute community and just like making your way in there, adding some value with some comments, and then like reaping the rewards of becoming a Chinese flute enthusiast in that section of the world. No, but it's really, really cool that you can literally so easily reach out to people these days. You can genuinely start a relationship, like not sexual, like I mean friendship or business, whatever, with a person who is the complete other side of the world or literally next door to you, but you don't want to speak to them face to face because they look weird. Do you know what I mean? Forming these relationships with people from all over the world via the internet has been possible before, but during the pandemic, people really appreciate and need that kind of human interaction more than ever before, so it's a perfect time to really build closer relationships with people. The third point, which more relates to up-and-coming musicians and producers, is that everything has kind of dropped to ground zero. You know, all these famous DJs and artists that were at the top of their game, often held up by these kind of systems that kept them in place on a loop, on a sphere, on a touring vibe. It's all come shattering down. So now is really the time where anyone who is new can really become known just by their work output and by their work ethic and by their communication skills alone. It's just more of a level playing field now, so it's a really good opportunity to really like go all in on your work at this time and just like absolutely smash it. The fourth really good thing, which also benefits like up and coming producers and musicians, relating to this whole ground zero thing of everyone's kind of on a level playing field, is you can reach out to those people who are really at the top of their game and ask them if they want to collaborate with you, and they're much more likely to say yes because they don't have as much going on. You know, they have a lot more time. Basically, it's just a case of finding that one right person who's willing to collaborate with you and who's also open to, you know, trying new things out because there's not much else to do. So this is definitely a cool thing that's happened as well. And lastly, the other really wicked thing is we have less distractions now, so we can really go more all in on our work. And what I mean by distractions is mostly this kind of FOMO, like this fear of missing out. You know, I sometimes get it a lot, like I want to stay in and just do my work and really try and progress and make new music and this, but I have lots of friends and they want to go out and do things and there's always something going on. But now there's less exciting stuff going on, like, you know, festivals or big parties, or there are those kind of things, but they're all a bit weird because you have to wear a mask and there's like a traffic light system of who's wearing their mask or not, which is just like ridiculous to me. Basically, like there's less cool stuff going on, so you get less distracted, you have way more time to just put like your effort into your work, and it's just going to pay off like in the long run, like 100%. So definitely use this time to go all in. If you have another positive outcome, leave it in the comments because I'd love to know, and I'd love to like get more inspiration from you guys who watch this channel. Next week I'm going to talk about feedback and training your feedback muscle. If you like the videos, like, comment, subscribe. If you want tutorials and feedback and you want to join my production community, check out my Patreon and enjoy the rest of your week.